Welcome to our deep dive into the fascinating history of Hurricane Helene. This is a tale of two storms, separated by decades but connected by their name and the immense power they wielded. Today we'll explore the striking similarities and differences between Hurricane Helene of 1958 and the one currently making headlines in 2024. These two storms, though separated by 66 years, offer a compelling look at how hurricanes can evolve and impact our world. In 1958, Hurricane Helene was a powerful storm that formed on September 23rd, northeast of the Dominican Republic. It was a time when weather forecasting was not as advanced as it is today, and tracking hurricanes relied heavily on ship reports and rudimentary radar. It quickly intensified, reaching Category 4 status, with winds peaking at 150 miles per hour. The sheer force of the winds was enough to cause widespread fear and preparation along the east coast of the United States. Although it never made landfall, it came within 10 miles of Cape Fear, North Carolina, causing significant coastal damage and power outages. The storm's surge and high winds led to extensive erosion and destruction of property along the coastline. Fast forward to 2024, and we see another Hurricane Helene, this time threatening the Florida Panhandle. With advancements in meteorology, we now have more precise tools to predict and track these storms, yet the anxiety and preparation remain the same. Forming on September 24th, just one day apart from its 1958 counterpart. This storm is expected to make landfall as a Category 3 or higher, with winds of 130 miles per hour. The potential for destruction is immense, and communities are bracing for impact. While both hurricanes share the same name and similar formation dates, their paths and impacts differ significantly. The 1958 Helene stayed offshore, sparing the U.S. mainland from direct landfall, while the 2024 Helene is on a collision course with Florida's Gulf Coast. The 1958 Helene stayed offshore, sparing the U.S. mainland from direct landfall. This was a fortunate turn of events, as the damage could have been catastrophic had it made landfall. In contrast, the 2024 Helene is projected to hit Florida's Gulf Coast, potentially causing widespread inland flooding and damage. The modern infrastructure in densely populated areas are at significant risk, and emergency services are on high alert. But what causes these powerful storms? The science behind hurricanes is both fascinating and complex. Hurricanes form over warm ocean waters, where they draw energy from the heat. This process begins with a cluster of thunderstorms that organize and strengthen as they move over warm waters. Both the 1958 and 2024 Helenes benefited from favorable conditions, including warm sea surface temperatures and low wind shear, which allowed them to intensify rapidly. These conditions are critical for the development and strengthening of hurricanes. Here are some things you might not know about these storms. Hurricanes are named from a predetermined list that rotates every 6 years. If a hurricane is particularly deadly or costly, its name is retired and replaced with a new one. 1958 Helene. Despite its strength, the 1958 Helene caused only one severe injury, thanks to timely evacuations. The lessons learned from past storms have helped improve our response and preparedness for future hurricanes. In 2024, the advancements in technology and communication have made it possible to issue more accurate warnings and evacuations. Communities are better prepared, but the threat remains ever present. The aftermath of a hurricane can be devastating, but it also brings out the resilience and strength of communities. Rebuilding efforts often begin immediately, with neighbors helping neighbors in a collective effort to restore normalcy. Whether in 1958 or 2024, the human spirit remains unbroken in the face of nature's fury. The stories of survival, recovery, and rebuilding are a testament to our ability to overcome adversity. Research and advancements in meteorology continue to improve our understanding of hurricanes. Scientists are constantly studying these storms to better predict their paths and impacts, ultimately saving lives and reducing damage. As we look to the future, it's clear that hurricanes will remain a significant challenge. However, with continued advancements in technology and a commitment to preparedness, we can mitigate their impact and protect our communities. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of Hurricane Helene. By understanding the past and preparing for the future, we can better navigate the storms that come our way. Stay safe, stay informed, and remember the power of community in the face of adversity.